I was gone like 5 minutes. Also, hi, we're back. Right before recording, I did the sub story. I did one of the sub stories for her. Just got a pink Bun-chan. What the?
Don't mind him. He's just having a moment.
I got her a pink Bun-chan, and now.
Oh, what do you want? What do you want, kid? Should we even bother? Okay, you went and bothered. What's the matter, scamp? Oh. Holy shit!
Some motherfucker fucked them up.
These streets are dangerous.
Come to take money showed up, but this time they took her away.
And, you know, they stabbed your precious little Pookie in front of you.
Would that be the last straw for you?
Yeah, that's when I unleash guns blazing. Terminator 2.
You gotta bust a move.
That's when I become the T-800 versus the police. If someone like messes with a plushie, that's just like when I know they have to die. You, in our conversation topics, you wanted to talk about the bears.
I just thought it was an interesting thing. So Moise talked about the Mandela effect in a recent episode. And one of the things he talked about was how Bearstein Bears was pronounced. Apparently, I learned when watching that Bearstein Bears is supposed to be pronounced Bearstein Bears, and it was said that's how it was also marketed as.
I mean,
but I always heard Bearstein.
I think I never had that Mandela effect growing up because
really,
yeah, because to me it was both Berenstain and Steen. I just thought it was like a regional or like a dialect thing. Different kids would say it different ways.
I always heard Bearstein Bears. Like, I remember, like, there was an opening to the show, and I always heard Bears.
Stop fiddling with them. That catches in the recording.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks now to
flashbacks
to kid self watching that. It was a good show. I remember
watching it, just like not. I don't remember anything that actually happened in it.
Oh, no need for that.
The real A-tier kid shows I remember were like Arthur or
that was
Wild
also,
Kratts.
That was also one in the show. Also, speaking of Wild Kratts, okay, two things. One, why the fuck is he wearing a sweater like that? He doesn't look intimidating whatsoever. And two, Wild Kratts came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
I do not want to believe that.
And I'm pretty sure it surpassed Sesame Street as like the most popular show with good reason.
I mean, it was a good show for sure. You got both Kratt brothers in a cool animated show with its own cool style. I do remember there was like one episode where they wanted to experiment.
Experiment?
Yeah, with the animation style. Like, it was different, where like the Tortuga wasn't what it always looked like, and it was just like an ice version of it. With like skis for like landing pads instead of just like...
wait, I think I remember that. I thought it was like a
polar bear and walrus episode.
Yeah, it had a different art style. I thought it was like some sort of special or something. Have you ever played or like seen the online game for the Wild Kratts?
I have not.
Okay, because I watched my sister play it and just holy shit, that game went a lot deeper than it needed to. Because like you can actually. Because that was like the one PBS Kids game that I know of that you had to make an account for with a username and password and everything.
Really?
Because it saved all your data of all like the creature power discs you collected.
Oh, shit.
And you could actually use the suits and like, damn, they went full ham on this game. They really wanted to like get kids to play it. Actually, speaking of Mandela effects, were there like any other ones that you like or remember? Like, did you actually think Nelson Mandela died in prison, or? Okay, well, they're overboard.
I really don't know.
Or the Cheezit one.
Okay, Cheezits. Like Cheezit. Oh wow, that was a lot faster. Cheezit. I always. Well, okay, I'm not sure about that one. I guess maybe I did think it was Cheezit, but I always say Cheezits because one. You are eating Cheezits.
The plural
amount
of Cheezit. Yeah.
You're not really gonna be eating just a single Cheez-It. You're gonna eat like a whole like bunch of Cheez-Its. So I kind of just like always put a Z there, and I always just call them Cheez-Its because one, it's a box of Cheez-Its. It's not like one. At this point, I think they should just put the Z at the end of it.
I thought kids were putting the Z at the end because they couldn't spell, or they were just trying to be cool.
No.
Like, yeah, I'm a cool kid that spells everything with a Z.
Aww.
Oh, little squish. We'll get you a new one, kid, okay?
No, that one has sentimental value.
Yeah,
just gotta stitch it up.
That one has scars from Vietnam. Have you seen it? If it was human form, it's gone through a Mortal Kombat fatality right now. There's like cuts and bruises. Its guts probably just went Goro right now.
Yeah, but you know what? If they just sewed up that Bun-chan right now and then just kept it, you know what that would remind her of? Majima. And all the stuff that he did.
I was gonna say the world's loudest wanker, but okay, yours is a lot more sentimental. Actually, it could look cute.
I'm living proof, ain't I?
Actually, it could kind of look cute if it was like stitched up the right way. This reminds me of
like on how the penguin was stitched up in Spy X Family.
Okay, I wasn't talking about the penguin, but it was actually there's this one Japanese museum somewhere that's been keeping care of this lost Donald Duck plush for the past 30 years, hoping that the owner will one day come to get it. And they've been like washing it, giving it new clothes, just like bathing it every day.
That's cool.
I was like, oh, holy shit, 30 years? Damn, that's some whack ass lost and found policy. Meanwhile, I lose my Pokewalker at school, and the next day, the fucker's already gone.
I still have both of my Pokewalkers. One of them scratched. And also, when I rediscovered my Pokewalkers and I started them up, I thought I took the Pokemon off of them.
Yeah.
I didn't.
This whole ass time?
Yeah.
Man. I was so paranoid.
You know what the Pokemon that I lost on those two?
What was it?
A Geodude?
Yippee.
I don't really care. But the one that I really cared about was a Feraligatr.
Oh, is it your starter?
Not like the first
Feraligatr
that I got when I played Soul Silver. No. But it was like another Feraligatr. But I'm still like, fuck. This was probably a Feraligatr on my team for one of my playthroughs.
Man,
I just felt like shit.
I felt even horrified when I lost my Pokewalker because it had a Groudon on it.
Uh-oh.
And I thought I lost my fucking Groudon.
No, you can just call them back.
Yeah, you can call them back. I'd scour through the fucking manual like I was the Batman. There's gotta be a way! There's gotta be a way! Going back to Cheez-Its, actually, I know it's cemented in my mind that it's Cheez-It, because thanks to the Cheez-It Bowl. And, when Clemson won the game, those fuckers probably bribed the referees, my opinion.
I got the broken M1985!
Yippee. Anyway, so you know how like at the end of football games they like dunk the coach in a cooler full of Gatorade? Well, they did that, but instead of Gatorade, it was all just Cheez-It. They just dumped him in Cheez-Its. And that made it on the tweetums for no context college football, where they just zoom in on just a pile of Cheez-Its just on the football field. Have you seen the Bumblebee movie at all?
No, I have not.
Okay, well in it, John Cena plays like a military guy, like a commander, who helps found Sector 7. And at that point in the movie, Shatter... Oh, shit. So at that point in the movie, Shatter and Dropkick try to negotiate with the U.S. military.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
He's loaded.
Oh, that's actually almost $2 billion.
Yeah, let's grab him. So, and then John Cena's character is like talking with the rest of... No. Get the fuck out. He's talking with like the rest of the U.S. government, saying like, can we trust these aliens? Because they want to look for the rogue fugitive, the dangerous terrorist Bumblebee, but they want like access to our entire security systems. And then they're all like debating, I don't know, maybe we should do it. And then John Cena's character's like, they're literally called Decepticons. Is that not raising any red flags?
Does he actually say it's like, yeah, they're literally called Decepticons?
Yeah, that's what he thought his lines. Like, they call themselves Decepticons. Does that not raise any red flags?
You know what? That's a great line for a great movie because that's literally something the audience would say. It's like, shouldn't that raise any red flags to anybody here?
I do like the dynamic that Shatter and Dropkick had. Since in the previous movies, the Decepticons, they weren't real characters, they were just kind of obstacles. Big, scary obstacles. But Shatter and Dropkick, they had an actual personality and a dynamic to them.
Switch.
Oh, just, yeah.
I can't see his health.
Yeah, his switch is currently in the way of the screen. The first scene where Shatter and Dropkick land on Earth, they scan this one hillbilly and his cars. And then Dropkick absolutely just getting high on power.
Oh, that's not doing a lot of damage.
So he shoots the redneck, and the redneck just collapses into a pool of clear liquid while his wife's screaming in horror. And then Dropkick just casually says, "I like the way they pop." And they both just drive off and fuck away. Giving no shits.
Horrible!
And there was this one deleted scene where the two of them are hanging out in a military bunker. And then they're like...
Oh my god, that does so much more!
And then they're like, oh, these disgusting humans. So gross and tiny and weak. But then Dropkick looks under some supplies and he sees like a bunch of rocket launchers and flamethrowers. And then he scans it and starts copying them. And then you see just flamethrowers and rocket launchers just grow around his wrist, and he's like, but they do have some nice stuff. Yeah, they were just a really fun duo. I hope they come back in more Transformers stuff from now on.
Isn't there like another Transformers movie being made right now?
Yeah, it's in the works. Rise of the Beasts. We have no idea.
It's Beast Wars.
Yeah, we're pretty sure it's something Beast Wars related because, I mean, with a name like that, that's kind of like a small complaint I've had about the Transformers toys recently. It's just their quality control is just all over the fucking place. Either the toys are way too stiff and they don't move, or they break apart if you breathe on them too hard. And that is if you can even get them, because there's just barely enough to, like, stock up store shelves. And then they just get eaten up by scalpers. Just
really?
Please.
There's that bad of an issue?
Yeah. Just please, print out a little bit more for us to buy some.
Also, so, before the recording today, I killed another... why am I saying kill? I took down another shakedown.
Mm-hmm.
The bald one.
Yeah.
The reason why he's attacking Majima is because he hates people with great hair.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently Machima's one of them, and I can see that. And, like, he's getting money because apparently there's, like a hair...
growth formula or something.
Hair growth formula that costs a shit ton. And, like... And after beating that Mr. Shakedown, Machima's like, yeah, you know what, you're actually not that bad of a guy, you kind of just were taken advantage of, and Mr. Shakedown's like, you know what, Machima, you're a pretty good guy. But then Machima just keeps on using words that are related to, like, hair and, like, head.
Oh.
Like, scalp. Like, Machima used scalp, the word scalper, but then he took it the wrong way. And just snowballed, and it was honestly really funny.
I've got a question, though. What happens to a bald Saiyan when they go Super Saiyan?
Probably just nothing. They just go Super Saiyan. It just doesn't look that interesting, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's pretty lame, I'm betting. Although, speaking of Super Saiyan, in one of the more recent episodes of Trash Taste, they actually interview Shindo L, and they're talking. Like, he's actually, despite all the cursed stuff he's made, he's actually like a really chill guy in real life. Just,
who is Shindo L?
He's the guy that wrote and made Emergence, or Metamorphosis. Yeah, he makes a really lot of detailed and cursed hentai, but he's actually just a really chill guy in real life. And they were talking, and Joey mentioned his one Broly x Chilai Dojin that he made. And yeah, I've also read it, and I was like, oh, holy shit. That's very detailed.
Oh, God.
A little disturbing at some points. But, yeah, Shindo L himself, a super chill guy. And Joey actually interviewed him like a couple years earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember he did a video on that, and Shindo L mentioned that, oh yeah, sometimes my mom reviews my works, and Joey's like, she what?
She what?
Yeah, she usually complains that the girls could be a lot cuter. I'm just like,
what?
Okay, Mom. I'll do it for you. What the fuck was that sound?
That's the thing with the socks.
Wait, those are from the socks?
Yeah, the Ebisu socks. Money multiplies, but
oh, okay. I didn't read the full effect.
You have to walk around with this sound.
Holy Christ!
And I'm sure it actually plays during cutscenes, not like rendered cutscenes, but just like
cutscenes. Is that what they call Australian porn?
I guess. What do I get?
Ugh. Wait. How expired is it?
Oh, it's her.
Oh, shit. Wait, how expired was that food? Because if it's only like a week, that's doable.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something that I do. It's about milk.
What?
So if I'm drinking like a half-gallon like carton of milk, and there's just only a little bit left, like say maybe about that much.
You shotgun the whole thing. Wait, you dump it? Why though? That's perfectly good milk that's being wasted.
Even if it's not like reached its best by date, I am too paranoid.
Paranoid?
I know, like I always open the carton and sniff it just to check. But I feel like with how much air is in that carton now, it just quickens on how fast it expires. And I feel like that it will go bad.
Okay, it's true.
Am I weird?
A little bit. That's true, but only to a certain extent, I think. It's probably not that big of a worry. If I had a tiny amount of milk like that, I'd just shotgun the whole thing. You mixing your gamer stuff right there?
Yeah, not sponsored. I don't know, I got a watery taste.
Actually, whenever I do have powdered drinks like that, I don't trust anyone else in my house to make it.
Really?
I have to do it myself because one time I left my mom to do something like that. So I take a sip, I'm like, huh, this tastes kind of like nothing. It's super watered down. And then I get to the end and I feel like I'm eating chalk powder. Just a shit ton of chalk powder.
Chalky powder?
Yeah. And then I asked my mom, like, did you not mix this at all? And she's like, no, you're supposed to mix it. I'm like,
what?
Yes.
Wait, so how long was this going for?
That was the one and only time I trusted her to mix my drinks. The woman that taught me to wash dishes and do the laundry didn't know you had to mix powder like that. Well, I guess everyone has their weakness somewhere.
Just tell me once you get annoyed with these.
I was gonna say something about trainer customization in Pokemon games because I was thinking about that a bunch last night, but now I don't even remember what I was talking about in my own head.
This guy's stuck.
This guy's stuck.
Fuckers.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say about trainer customization, except that if you play X and Y, honestly, there's no point playing as the male character because they get pretty shitty clothing.
I mean, okay.
It's all just recolors and reprints.
Yeah.
But if you play as the female trainer, you get way more options. So honestly, it's way better to play X and Y as the female trainer.
It is. It really is, because I remember there really isn't a lot of options for the guys. Come on, the guys want to be fabulous too.
Did you see the recent Pokemon anime episodes?
I have not.
Okay, where Ash is like finally in the World Champions, and he's
Did
facing
he beat Cynthia?
I don't actually know. I think he did.
God.
But more importantly, yeah, I was going to talk about Cynthia because she unveils her Mega Stone.
And it's like lipstick.
Yeah, I was like, that's such a boss move of her. I wasn't expecting her to have lipstick of all things, but she pulls it off.
I'm sorry, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna sim for Cynthia. Why the fuck did she lose to Ash?
Well, because it's Ash. And his team this generation is actually pretty stacked.
I mean, yes. I don't want Ash to have main character syndrome where he's gonna just win everything now.
Okay, I don't know if he will, but...
Well, I feel like at this point, like, yeah, he's gonna beat Leon.
Maybe, but consider... This is like the first time... In the recent seasons of the anime, this is the first time where he's actually going to win the championships.
He won the championship in Sun and Moon.
Yeah, that was the first time. I'm not counting the Orange League, because that's just... That doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That wasn't... Okay, to be fair, the tournament and journey is also not a thing in game, but the Orange League doesn't count. No.
Yeah, Orange League is just anime DLC, honestly. Yakuza 0, just as a game's like centered all around money and just building up stonks. Suddenly this
That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
One, money is everything in this game.
Okay, yeah, but no, I was gonna say this reminds me of the Great Gatsby for some reason, because money was just a big focus of that book and movie. Do you remember reading The Great Gatsby at all in school?
No, I do not. I remember the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, when Mr. Titanic and Spider-Man were together, right? I kind of don't like The Great Gatsby just as a story. It just kind of felt underwhelming at the end to me.
Really?
I honestly felt like... I felt Mr. Gatsby was gonna go to Spider-Man and say like, well, I got a shit ton of money, but the girl of my dreams has gone off with Hitler. A guy
Wait, what do you mean Hitler?
Oh, Buchanan. He has a Hitler stash. That's why I called him that.
Oh.
He has a Hitler stash in the movie.
Oh, I don't remember that. But yeah, it was,
But I honestly thought Leonardo DiCaprio, I honestly thought Gatsby was just gonna go to Tobey Maguire's character and say like, I've got all the money in the world, but it means nothing, so fuck it. Everything's yours. The money's yours, the mansion's yours, all the cars are yours. Money means nothing to me anymore because I'm not happy. I'm just gonna die alone and disappear forever. Good luck, kid. I honestly thought that was kind of the ending he was gonna go for.
But now both die.
Both?
Didn't they? Or just one?
Just Gatsby.
Really? I thought someone else died.
Oh, and the woman.
Oh,
that
did she die?
That he ran over. No, that the woman he was in love with ran over with his car.
Oh.
That Mr. Hitler was having an affair with.
Oh. That's gotta hurt. Okay, what would hurt more? Oh. Ooh, I like this heat move. Well, okay, what would hurt more? Catching a wooden katana with your teeth or a metal katana with your teeth?
I think both would hurt a lot. Equally as much.
And I'm not talking about like the damage that you take from it just slicing through you. I just mean the force.
I don't think it matters at that point.
Really?
Oh, what would hurt more? Getting hit by a train or two trains? It doesn't matter. They're both gonna hurt.
I only think of this because okay, how much area is there gonna be with a metal katana compared to a wooden one?
It doesn't matter. Both are gonna hurt quite a bit.
Well, which one's gonna hurt more?
I don't think it matters, Ian.
I think it does matter.
It's like saying, oh, which is going to hurt more, getting kicked in one testicle or two? It doesn't matter. They're both going to hurt anyway.
I think it'd hurt more if you had to catch a wooden one. Just think about it. More surface area.
Oh, well, what's going to hurt more, Ian? Getting clubbed in the balls by a
All
wooden
right, let's
bat
go
or a
take this
metal
outside
bat?
and let's test it out. And I'll shut your mouth.
Sorry to anyone listening who just got their ears erupted by that argument of wood versus metal. That reminds me of oh yeah, that actually reminds me of the Dominos thing I wanted to talk about. So in our like conversation ideas, I just suddenly say in all caps, "Fuck Dominos," and Ian's just wondering like, what the fuck?
Okay, so what is the deal with all that?
So you know how when you watch like ads on TV or on YouTube, the volume's at a perfect setting watching the video or whatever, but then the ad itself is like twice as loud or something to get your attention.
Yeah.
So I get a Domino's ad one time, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but the Domino's ad was like way too loud, like even louder than most.
Like the Sega logo.
Yeah, like the Sega logo for this game at the start when we booted up. Yeah, this Domino's ad just irritates me. Like I almost fucking threw my my headphones against the wall out of like primal fear.
Again, this is bullshit.
I don't think this was like the fault of Domino's themselves. I think it's just something just went wrong with either like the ad company that made that Domino's ad and put it in the video or the mid-roll, or just I don't even know, but that's why that one day I just said fuck Domino's in all caps. And then that's not my only issue with Domino's, because I hear all the time that Domino's is like the most popular pizza chain in America, and then that's when I become slightly pretentious and say, Domino's? What's so good about Domino's? I can hate Domino's. Do you like Domino's at all, or?
I don't think I've ever really. There.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
There we go.
Okay.
God.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, don't go to Domino's because it's a waste of just humanity, time, resources, money. It's just a waste. I don't like Domino's.
I mean, I'm always just gonna go for like Pop. Fuck off.
Yeah, I like Papa.
Cut this part, or just.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
more of a Papa John's guy, even though Papa John himself is
I'm between
a
Papa
nutcase.
John's or Little Caesar. I will go for Papa John's
Actually,
if I want a little more quality.
Actually, yeah, Caesar's
but
is nice
Little
too.
Caesars if I'm in a bit of a rush.
My problems with Domino's is that it's way too greasy. I become my grandparents when they complain about greasy and salty American food when I eat Domino's. Oh, Jesus.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, that wasn't just me. Yeah, that guy's spine just gave out when I mentioned Domino's because he hates it so much.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see where now it leaves you open.
Yeah, I don't like eating Domino's. It's just way too greasy and like garlicky. I feel like they dump some like garlic butter on it. It's just way too much. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Domino's.
Oh God.
One time I even got like a small Domino's pizza to myself. And I ate all but one slice.
Fuck.
And then a fucking ant touches the crust of the last one, right?
Yeah.
And then the ant scuttles away. Even the ant hated Domino's.
Oh God.
I was just like, this was a mistake. I already ate all but one slice, and even the ant rejected it. I've poisoned myself.
So recently, press Y while running to perform a dash pirouette.
Recently, press Y.
Yeah, recently, press Y. Press F to pay respects. So recently, I played Shadows of Valentia.
Oh
again,
yeah, we should probably talk about
which
that.
was actually the second time I've ever played.
The second time he's played.
And honestly, it's as good as I remember. Okay, this is much easier. But yeah, no, it's as good as I remember. Like, there are some things where it's like, it could be better, like map size, but it was remaking Gaiden, a game from the late 80s.
Fuckalicious.
But honestly, characters. I like the characters. Like, even though the game can be a little too happy with summoning gargoyles and other demons and all that, but it's still good.
Oh,
I still enjoyed a lot of it.
That reminds me of some fan art I saw, like trying to POV. You're playing Shadows of Valentia, and then it's just like a small Celica just crying, like a small chibi Celica crying as she's facing up a summoner who just summons like a million zombies against her and just like, please, no more.
And also, Jetta, you're a bitch.
In my cursed headcanon.
Also, wait, are the socks not making the jingle sound during battle?
I guess they're not, because I never heard them in the battle. In my cursed headcanon, Emperor Walmart is actually the descendant of Celica and Jetta. Just because they're both...
I'm sorry,
Just
Jetta?
because they're both voiced by Richard Epcar.
Wait, Jetta's voice actor is also Walhart's?
Walmart, yeah.
Really?
It's Richard Epcar. He has a very distinct voice.
Okay, I can see it. That's also... Okay, you know what, Jetta? You're getting some points from me. Getting some points back from me.
That's
I
the
really
only...
do like Walhart.
That's the only thing I like about Jetta. Because his boss fight is so bullshit.
But he's a cool villain.
I fucking hate Jetta and Duma just because of their bullshit boss fight. I remember finding it for the first time and I was like, why can't I do anything to them? Am I playing this game wrong? Did I lose IQ while on this 16-hour bus ride to Orlando?
Oh god, they got bats.
I even hooked up to the bus Wi-Fi on my phone just to look up the wiki and like, am I playing this game wrong? Oh, okay. They only take damage every 4th turn. Nice. Thanks,
I
game.
could grab them.
Favorite characters in Shadows of Valentia?
One for sure is definitely Atlas.
Yeah.
Because, like, here's the thing, I feel like I should make him, like, something else other than just, a Dread Fighter.
Yeah.
But he's so damn good as a Dread Fighter. With his high attack and decent enough speed and HP, and you give him a brave sword, he can just kill anything.
Yeah, he does just skadoosh the whole.
And also, not to mention, like, when you make him a Dread Fighter, he gets +5 resistance and he takes half magic damage, which basically fixes like his biggest weakness.
And
so it's like,
you know,
why else would I make him something other than
checks the whole game? Because by the end, it's just like all magic users, isn't it? Oh.
And the thing is, like, even though you get like a shit ton of Dread Fighters and like a shit ton of actually, yeah, you get a shit ton of Dread Fighters in Celica's route, it's like Atlas is at his best when he's a Dread Fighter, I feel like.
For me, the only like main people I actually cared about were Celery and Almond Milk, just because the two are precious together.
Yeah.
And then for me it was also Lucas and Matilda, because
Matilda is an MVP.
Those two were my MVPs the entire game. Just
Lucas was a favorite of mine, especially because of Heroes, because it +10'd him and made him a fucking tank.
Oh, okay. They were my favorites in Valentia, just because they were unkillable. I honestly don't remember them.
I have a soft spot
I
for Zeke.
honestly don't remember them going down even once during the entire time.
Oh yeah, Matilda in my last playthrough just never died. And she barely took damage at times.
This is something I want other people...
Though I do also have a soft spot for Zeke. Mainly because originally, like, his name is Camus or Camus.
Pretty sure it's Camus.
I hate that it's Camus. I just say Camus because it just makes more sense.
What?
I don't know. I just like I like saying Camus instead of Camus.
It's French.
I don't fucking care.
Are you racist against French people?
I like his design, and like his main weapon is Gravitas, and I like giving him Gravitas in Shadows of Valentia.
Zeke?
I just have a soft spot for him.
Did the game just freeze? Fascinating.
Oh,
okay. You just clicked off.
Thank God.
Somehow.
Something activated on my PC.
Zeke is the dad Ferdinand never had, but always wanted. Because the real Duke Ayer looks like Morshu from those old Zelda CDI games.
Between two enemies, press Y. Oh, I think I know this one.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I do know this one. I remember this one.
I'm gonna say like a really light spoiler in Three Hopes, the Crimson Flower route.
Here it is.
Whoops.
So you basically get the friend to kick the other one in the
Yeah.
dick.
So one of the late missions in Crimson Wildfire is Duke Ayer comes back to try to take the throne back from Edelgard. And
Wait,
it's
Ferdinand?
no,
sorry.
Duke Ayer. Morshu.
Wait, he does?
He tries to, but then Ferdinand has to like kill him. You know, do the right thing because he was, as you play the game, you find out Ferdinand was going to arrest him because he found out his dad's been like pretty much embezzling money out of taxes.
Oh god.
So in the final cutscene, you see Ferdinand going at his neck with a spear, and for like the last second, right before the kill, you see Duke Ayer actually smiling in peace, like, yes, my boy, you're about to become like the true Chad and do the right thing for the Empire. Just that really brief moment when he was just proud of his son.
Yeah, he was just the dad like he was supposed to be.
That moment kind of got memed for me.
Really?
Because I kept replaying that mission to get gold and EXP, so I had to watch Ferdinand gouge his dad over and over.
Oh god.
I kept watching that cutscene again.
I'm gonna play Three Hopes at some point.
Yeah, I'd say it is actually pretty worth it. Oh, mother!
Mainly because of the characters, but I haven't bought.
What the fuck?
No.
Oh. What?
Wait, did
is
I
he
bring
on
him
the
back?
border? Oh, he's right outside the map. Okay.
No.
Okay, like move out a bit, further away. Throw it again.
Come on, get over here.
Anyway, I'm probably gonna have to
Yes.
play through the Azure Gleam route again, or at least the early game, because I missed out on a Dimitri and Mercedes support. So I'm
No.
Oh, that's sad.
No.
Oh wait, he's coming
now?
back. Some whack AI. It took him a second to realize. Oh my god. I just looked away for a second, and then his HP bar was just empty. Another light spoiler for Three Hopes is that I do appreciate the game because you also get to meet the parents of all the students, or like not all of them, but a good lot of them. And hearing just Shez talk to Rodrigue and their B support about their childhood, that was just really funny.
Childhood?
Yeah, because he's actually a character exclusive to the Azure Gleam route. You can play as him, and he talks about the childhood in a little bit, and how Shez was going out to him with like a super serious look, and he's like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Why do you have such like a really serious look?" And then Shez just asked him, "Can we have a snowball fight?" I've heard about the mythic snowball fight that the children of Fargus played. And then he's like, "Oh, that's what it's about."
Does he describe it as a mythical?
Yeah.
Or is that just you wording it?
Kind of both. I'm like paraphrasing. And then Rodri's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll show you how to have a proper snowball fight." And then he mentions his childhood, like, "I haven't had a proper, like, fun snowball fight ever since King Lambert and Margrave Gautier were all children, and we had a snowball fight," and it was just retelling tales from back then. It's
like, that hurts. Like, that's great to hear, but that hurts because I've only played 3 houses.
Yeah.
And Rodrigue dies.
Yeah.
So wait, so thinking about that, so when Rodrigue dies, does that, I'm thinking like, doesn't that hit Margaret Gautier as well?
It probably.
But
I'm guessing.
We just don't think of it because isn't Sylvain's dad an asshole?
Kind of. But he does have like some moments where he's happy. During one paralogue, he's actually like reminiscing about the past, and then there's like one small cutscene where he actually does smile and his portrait changes. And I'm like, holy shit! When I saw that, he can he can smile.
He can smile. I think that's a good.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop. Well then I guess that's it. So goodbye everyone. Next.